Well, there's always a fog of the crisis yesterday. And we said it could be Islamic extremists because the head of Al-Qaeda called for mass shootings in the United States last Friday. We covered that. I said it could be somebody going postal on the Prozac class of drugs. Or I said it could be a false flag. I mean, they've staged them before. It could be. It has all the hallmarks of a guy that played 16 hours. I'm sorry, it's not 15. 16 hours a day. I was saying 15. Of Call of Duty, those games designed to create instinctive shooting and to desensitize you to kill. The first video games were developed for that. And he was under Pentagon psychiatric care, hearing voices, and now reportedly on unnamed psychotropic antipsychotics, which actually cause you to go more psychotic in many cases. So there you go. But instead, we are hearing Jay Carney saying Obama will now move with the executive orders he's already signed. He has the moral high ground to take our guns. Even though it was a highly secure facility, he had a secret clearance. He went through 2 checkpoints in a gun-free area where only MPs had guns to then get to, it looks like Marine Corps stowed weapons that were locked to begin attacking everybody. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. The most secure places in the world, and that's where you have the mass shootings going on. Gun-free public schools, gun-free colleges, movie theaters where they know you're disarmed, military bases. The answer is 49% overall drop in gun violence since 1992, Justice Department numbers. More guns, less crime. But under the conditioning, under modern mind control, the LA Times reports people believe there is an epidemic of shootings. And here is Jay Carney saying Obama will now move on our guns with executive action.
No doubt this incident, as others have, will likely restart debate over gun violence. I wonder where the president stands on that vis-a-vis this incident.
What is true is certainly that the president supports, as do an overwhelming majority of Americans, common sense measures to reduce gun violence. And we have gone about implementing the executive action.
Now, the president on Sunday, when we played this clip yesterday, he went on Meet the Press with George Stephanopoulos and said 80 to 90%, this is a quote, of Americans support the gun bill, and that if Boehner would support it, they have the votes in the House. That on record is a complete lie. And the numbers were closer to 70% against it, and that was all on record. So they flip or invert reality. And I'm seeing an intensification of the inversion of reality here, where you've got somebody trained by the military to kill on a bunch of drugs, playing shoot-'em-up games 16 hours a day, and reportedly we have an article coming out in just a few minutes on this that Anthony Gucciardi is working on, buried in multiple news articles are friends saying he was mad at racial discrimination. This is a guy that shot up his friend's tires, shot through the wall at a woman who had music too loud, never gotten in trouble for this. So the president's saying, take everybody's rights away. How about you enforce gun laws? 2 times shooting up people's belongings, hearing voices, has a secret security clearance. This is the type of screwed up person that fills up the federal government now. They're hiring felons by the thousands. They're hiring felons as police now. Folks, this is on purpose. Hitler, Stalin, Mao, they all hired criminals out of the jails. And then you've got this news. We're going to go to our guest. We've got this news. Obama waives ban on arming terrorists to allow aid to Syrian opposition. The Washington Examiner reports. It's also in AP. So they can arm al-Nusra and others run by the head of Al-Qaeda. I mean, that is the inversion of reality right there. I mean, in public shift, Israel calls for Assad's fall, admits, this is in Reuters, that Al-Qaeda rebels, this is a quote, are better than Assad. So Israel's been, along with Turkey, Saudi Arabia, NATO, France, big time behind this for a while. Now they're public. And Israel's already bombed the country multiple times. Doesn't matter if you don't like Assad. He wasn't attacking you. Under common law, common sense, you don't start wars with people. And I'm not anti-Israel, folks. Everybody knows this. I'm really upset by this. I am really upset by this. And they've got 11 ships now, Russian Mediterranean fleet, to be expanded to 11 warships, including multiple carrier killers. That's RT reporting that. That's state-run media reporting that out of Russia. Yes, we can. Obama waives the anti-terrorism provision to arm Syrian rebels. There it is. UN investigating 14 different chemical weapons attacks in Syria by the rebels. But now the UN comes out and says they think Assad was behind the last attack. So that's just some of the amazing news we've got.
The Alex Jones channel is the official page of the InfoWar. But don't miss what's happening on our other channels. The Info Warrior, with the week's best videos. Prison Planet Live, where Paul Joseph Watson gives his expert analysis. And keep up with the rest of the InfoWars crew on our other pages. All of our videos are available to repost for educational purposes. See the sidebar of the Alex Jones channel for the subscription links. And remember, you can always find our videos in the highest quality by becoming a member of PrisonPlanet.tv.